I have done a video of this prior to that, so be sure to watch the first one if you already have not. First tip I would like to give is make sure you have auto reload on. Like, that is literally just a pro. It is no way, shape, or form a con. So let's say you're trying to shoot and then reload. Even during reload, even though you pop out the mag or shells, it will still work just fine. So it is only a pro. It's not a con whatsoever. There's no con to it whatsoever. I'm like, you could argue like, oh well, yeah, it sounds, but you gotta be pretty stupid to care about that. Again, mag dump and shoot fine, shoot fine, shoot fine. Even though I throw out the mag, you know, like I don't know, 10 times, you know, 10 frames per second, and it works fine. It works just fine. So auto reload, that's a must, bro. That's a must. Not really a tip, but I guess a trick or whatever you want to call it. But in the bottom left corner, you can get your little viewport character. Sorry, I had crappy aiming because I don't like talking and trying to shoot at the same time. You can get your viewport character in the bottom left by checking on the viewport character box and the settings. Another tip is that this house in the middle is an extremely useful part to the map because you can literally spawn camp with this and use this house as a bunker. Now, assuming if your teammates are not stupid, this can go out very well. Shoot out the glass and their spawn points are way over there, and you proceed to go ahead and spawn kill. However, that can fail miserably, as what just occurred right now when that guy headshotted me in the face, because you know, there's some people out there that have quite the good aim, and you're not exactly a god in there. But these spawn points, they always mush into one little spot right there, and you can get killed quite easily, and spawn killed easily as well. As you can see, we just got spawn killed very, very hard. And we are still getting spawn killed. I don't know why we're not spawning on that side. Oh wait, I think we are now. No, we're not. I thought that he was still surviving. Just go and go on these little spots right here, and you can spawn camp them pretty hard. The more teammates you have as defense, the less likely they are able to kill you. And when you get garbage weapons like this in rotation, it's extremely hard to try and spawn kill them. Because I'm like, look at that. I only did like 3 damage in 12. Try and get some new weapons. Always be sure to check right here though. They can flank from outside, but that's very unlikely. But if you are trying to counter these type of guys, you can just go ahead and flank them from the side rather than trying to go directly, because you will be killed if you try to go directly. You could try and still win, but don't be surprised when you die a lot of times. But yeah, this is a very, very good spot right here, and with the right weapon rotation, yeah, you're gonna be a god. Because most of the time people will just walk out in the middle, and if you don't see nobody spawning here, I mean they're going to spawn on the other side, and like, it's just common sense from there on. Yeah, this is very cheap to play like this. Most of the time though, you want to go and hang out in here. Try not to hang out outside because your full body is exposed. Versus in here, only a portion of it is exposed. Oh yeah, be sure to check right here, you know, check for flankers. I'm like, you could get a teammate to do that, but to be honest, let's be real here. You're probably not going to get a smart teammate to do that for you. Like, this dude just standing with his back facing towards that. So, you know, that's how reliable your teammates could be at certain times. How cool is that? It's very cool. There we go, counter flanked. This map is my favorite because the trees on here are very helpful for getting a gold knife kill. Most maps, they don't offer this type of stuff, but when you get the chance, be sure to try to get on top of roof access like that. This dude wants a 1v1 with a gold knife, sure man. Dumbass. In case you didn't know, you can turn off announcer voices completely if you prefer not to play with me screaming into your ear or just having anyone in general. You can also turn off the subtitles that you would normally get. So yeah, I like to have them all know. You know, they don't really bother me that much. But if that does bother you, proceed to go ahead and do that. You can also turn off shadows in there to reduce lag. If you have a struggling computer. Man, that was some god juicy right there. Wow, man. I should join NASA with this aim. Oh yeah, NASA aim right there. NASA aim right there. Certain weapons like the dual volcanics, you can literally just hold it down and you spray. No need to spam click. You literally just hold it down. This also applies with the M1014, the Spas 12, and certain guns like that. Although not all guns work like this, such as the semi-rifles, they do not spam fire when you hold it down. You still would have to spam those normally. Same thing with the Makarov. Same thing with the rocket launcher. Oh, wait, rocket launcher you can hold down and it will work just fine. So that's very good. There are probably more weapons that can do that, but those are the ones that I know as of right now. For baseball launcher, you just hold it down and it fires really fast. No need to spam that crap whatsoever. Another tip to reduce lag is to simply put your settings at 3. I don't get frame rate drops with this, but it still can occur. Another tip is to play in full screen because it can reduce lag. In window mode, you can suffer and actually lose frames by doing that. So be sure to play in full screen. I noticed that when I played in full screen, I no longer had frame rate drops. So to turn on full screen, you go in settings and you turn it on. I'm going to try and play on high graphics and see if I do get frame rate drops. And I am getting a bit of a frame rate drop. It's just not noticeable. In the top right corner, it's locked at 60, although I did see it to go to 30 when I spawn in. But to be fair, you know, when you spawn in, you are loading a crap ton of stuff. But so far, I'm not experiencing lag, because usually in window mode, I would be experiencing so much lag right now. But in full screen mode, you do not experience lag whatsoever. That's really dumb though, how going in full screen mode just annihilates the lag. So play in full screen mode and you'll lag a lot less. Just be sure to lower down your graphics if you are still getting it, and to further reduce the lag if you are still lagging, go to settings and disable the shadows, and that might save you some RAM. And also turn off this. This is very expensive to use, so expensive to use. So don't use that if you're already laggy. If you are still experiencing lag, it's probably your computer just being trash and you can't really run a good game in the first place. So that could be the problem there. I just got a frame rate drop of like 20, but I haven't experienced that in a while. Plus I am playing on full graphics. I'm going to keep it down to 4 or something like that, and I shouldn't be getting frame rate drops. But yeah, if you are still lagging, it is not at all Roblox's fault. That is more on you. Although, to be fair, I haven't really played on full screen that much. But when I have, I don't get frame rate drops. You know, it's completely fine. I feel like a god. Is basically what I'm getting right now. Hey, if you're looking to grab tickets, don't camp, cause camping you can't get the tickets, and well, congratulations, you're not gonna be able to get crap. And another thing is that when tickets drop, there's usually a lot of people that run straight to them with a knife. And those are just free kills. Not only do you get a free kill, but you also get the chance to steal their ticket that they were going for. So I'm like, it's kind of a jerk move to do that, but I'm like, man, it's just free game, I guess. It's just really free game. See, lady tried to go for a ticket, got distracted. I got shot behind the wall. How cool is that? Also means don't be dumb and go straight for the ticket, because you could get killed doing that. I'm like, try and do it, but at the same time, don't solely focus on the ticket, because you're most likely gonna die. Like, see what I just did? It's convenient on my way of seeking players. I'm not going straight towards it. Okay, the roof access to this map is now taken off. You can no longer get on top of there, but you can still get on certain ladders like this one. And so, you know, basically play as before, I guess, but just more limited. So, because a lot of people think that you can still jump on the roofs, and since a lot of people think that you can't jump on the roofs anymore, you can surprise a few by going on those rooftops right there. But since I just exposed that, now a lot more people will know about that. But still, those are the only little roof parts you can get on. Yeah, these roofs are still blocked. See, look, I'm gonna try and rocket jump, I guess. Oh, I can't do that because this gun sucks. But they are blocked, so yeah, don't do it. It's just a waste of your time. Thing that you could try out if you have Steam. You could also try out aim trainers. To be honest, I don't think these work. At least for me, I tried it before. It didn't really improve my aim. But this could work just fine for you. So I'm going to go ahead and play it and proceed. Just go ahead and show y'all what it is. This is free, by the way, on Steam. There are some other ones that could be better. But to be honest, I don't really care about that. It's an aim trainer. It should be for free. You could pay like $5 or whatever you want. Whatever. The reviews for this game is overwhelmingly positive, though, so I believe this is a pretty good game to play. There's also some other aim trainers as well that are for free, but I think this one's better because this one is overwhelmingly positive. This is a early game, by the way, so be wary of that. built-in sensitivity converter for all the big games. I don't know if they have Roblox or not. Maybe in the future, maybe not. But for now, you gotta play around with the mouse sensitivity options there. To do the flick one, so pop-up target flicks. I don't know. I'm just gonna play normally, I guess. Oh man, this is so slow. Holy crap! Let me turn my mouse sensitivity. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I usually play on. And then you wait two seconds. That's such a long time. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh crap. The aim okay, the aim sensitivity in here is not the same as in Arsenal, so that's why it is not good, I guess. Okay, I'm like, this isn't really that hard. You just aim, and I'm like, people say that this does improve your aim. To be honest, I don't really know about that. I'm like, I'm trying this, and I'm like, you just shoot a red target. For the up, so the standard way to play this would be, just to shoot it, cock it, then reload. You could also do it another way where you shoot, whip out the knife, and then shoot again. Now, this may decrease the time just a tad a bit, but another thing that it helps with is that you can leap around and perform like a quick reload and like that, and throw off their aim a bit, because they don't expect a op user to move around that fast. So be sure to do that. It seems a bit try hard, I know, but it's good, bro. It's good.